welcome to a LÄVO Gummy tutorial. This is going to be a big video on all things gummies. I have some peach gummies here, and we are going to be making a new set of gummies, some strawberry lemonade gummies with our brand new gummy mixer. It is a gummy mixer machine, and we're going to go into the details of how you do that. I have my infused oil right here. This was made with flower buds versus shake. And let's get started. I want to show you today our new gummy mixer. This is a gummy edible mixer. It is so easy. These are the directions. It's right here. It comes with a base and the mixer itself. It comes with a little spinner. It actually comes with two of these spinners. The other one can be stored on the back. And I'm gonna show you how to make your gummies with that. You put the mix in, you put the water in, you press this button right here, just tap it once. It's going to heat at the ideal temperature, and at the end it's gonna start mixing. Then you're gonna take the lid off, hold the button for 3 seconds, and slowly add in your oil. I like to run this last cycle a few times to make sure that my oil is completely mixed in my gummy mix. As you know, if you've done gummy mixes on the stovetop, mixing it's not hard, it's just arduous and tedious and can make your arm a little tired. So what I like to do is once the mix is in with the water, it's been heated, it's been boiled, and then I'm going to add my at least 4 tablespoons of oil in. I'm going to take a knife, stir it around, and press this button as many times as it takes so that I don't see a layer of oil sitting on top of my mix anymore, and you'll see what that's like. All right, now if you are brand new to the world of LÄVO and making gummies and edibles and oils and butters as easily as you possibly can, first of all, welcome. So backing up, how did I make my beautiful pre-filtered golden cannabis oil? I did this one, as I said at the top, with my LÄVO 2 machine, which is here. LÄVO 2 can infuse 14 grams of herbs in these 2 pods at once. Because you're putting the herb into these pods first, and there is a pod in LÄVO C also, but because you're using LÄVO pods, there's no need to filter, strain, use cheesecloth, big gloves, none of that with these machines. LÄVO 2 has a dry cycle, activate, which is our decarb cycle, and infuse. Both machines infuse for the same amount of time at the same custom time and temperature controls. And there is this dispense button with LÄVO 2. So LÄVO 2 just has a bit more features. It's great if you're into more artisanal daily infusion, maybe weekly infusion. And then we have LÄVO C, which is our newer model. And it's just different. This one infuses, instead of 2 cups of oil and 14 grams at a time, it does 1 liter of oil and 1 ounce of herb at a time. 1 liter is about 4 1/4 cups. It has this jumbo pod, so just like LÄVO 2 has those smaller pods, LÄVO C here has this 1 larger pod. Again, the top pops up, the herb goes in. And then with LÄVO C, you can activate or decarb. This one does not make sounds. And you can infuse. Again, custom time and temperature controls. Both machines use this little magnetic stirrer at the bottom. They are universal. They both use the same magnetic stirrer. And you'll see here, this is soft, it's silicone. There are no blades involved in LÄVO infusion. That's one of the differences between us and other infusion methods. Because we're not chopping up your herb, you're not getting all this extra chlorophyll and darkness in your infusion. And with LÄVO C, obviously you can see through it as you're infusing and watch it change color as you go. Because this is gentle, not adding chlorophyll, and also not mixing so hard that it's adding bubbles to your infusion, it's reducing aeration, which extends your shelf life, and the reduced chlorophyll makes the infusion taste so much better. Chlorophyll absolutely will make your infusions darker, but that is no indication of potency. So you can see my golden MCT oil here. MCT oil, this was clear at first. but it doesn't make it so green and dark, which means it's not gonna taste like dirt or grass, kind of more stereotypical ways people think of magic brownies having that grassy taste. You actually don't really get that with LÄVO. Another difference is that LÄVO 2 is more airtight, so during that decarb cycle especially, it is a lot less smelly. LÄVO 2 is better if you're like in an apartment and want to be more discreet about what you are infusing if it's flower. LÄVO C is definitely if you don't mind the smell at all, your neighbors don't mind, because this is not airtight. When that lid is on, it's not as airtight. It definitely reduces the smell compared to an oven or stovetop or crock pot method, 100%. It's just LÄVO 2 is going to be more smell proof and LÄVO C a little less smell proof. And that's how I got my golden oil. And you can see after infusing with my LÄVO, this was made in a LÄVO 2, I have a beautiful golden amber color oil that isn't dark, it doesn't taste like grass because of LÄVO's potted filtration system, and it's just like a beautiful color, beautiful taste. Now I'm going to show you a really fun quick video on how to use this gummy maker. It will tell you everything you need to know about adding the mix, the water, the oil, and pushing the buttons. And if you have any questions, leave me a message in the comments. Alright, I want to introduce you to some of the tools we're going to be using. This is our infusion sprayer, and you can see it's got a beautiful glittery shimmer. That's because we're going to be decorating our gummies today. That was made with our infusion shimmer. And then we also have gummy glitter that we're going to be using. And I also want to show you these brand new sour gummy sugars. These taste like pixie sticks. We have them in a watermelon sour sugar. This is blue raspberry, and then we just have unflavored. This is gonna be like the most sour of them all. These are great for unsticking your gummies, like when you take them out of the molds and they're all sticky together. Coconut oil is fantastic when you want a coconutty taste. This is organic, virgin, unrefined coconut oil. I used MCT oil to infuse my flour to make my gummies. MCT oil has no flavor, no smell, even though it's derived from coconut, it does not smell like that, and you can see it's clear. And we also have a LÄVO coconut avocado oil blend. This is MCT oil and avocado oil. Avocado has the highest smoke point of all these oils, so this one's especially great for like savory cooking. And then once we have our gummies made, like these peach gummies that I actually put infusion shimmer and glitter into while I was mixing, which is why they're so nice and opaque, I am going to show you how to decorate them. We can put some glitter on them, sour sugars, and then I want to show you how to take our heat sealer kit. This little heat sealer comes in this box. This part will not be hot until you squeeze it. It kind of pushes in until you squeeze it. I like to put 3, 4, 5 gummies in the small size bag. Take this heat sealer and seal them up as a way to store them and hand them out to my friends. You could also fit like a whole tray of gummies in this larger bag, which you can see here. It seals the top so that they cannot escape. And I'm going to show you how this works at the end. So these gummies have been cooled in my fridge, and these are the gummies that I did that scraper method to. I just kind of used my gummy mixer right here and poured everything out as you saw, scraped it, and now you might be thinking, oh, well, that's all great, but look at this mess. But actually, once it cools, I mean, how fantastic and satisfying is this? Because it's just non-stick silicone, this just comes right off. I mean, and then you've got like another Gummy Edibles worth to eat right here. So even though it does seem like it's gonna be a mess, it's really not too bad. It's incredibly satisfying if you're into this kind of thing. All right, now that this is pretty clean, I want to show you some different ways that I like to decorate my gummies. So here you can see I have the gummy glitter and the infusion shimmer. And then just as a reminder, infusion shimmer is great to put in your liquid oil. You can spray this with the infusion sprayer. You pump the cap, and then it's just a reusable spray bottle here. So that is the infusion shimmer, and then you can see it's maybe a little hard to see, but these gummies, these are peach. I put infusion shimmer and gummy glitter in the actual mix, so they have a slight sparkle to them. But let's see, I'll use both so you can see peach and raspberry here. Let's see what happens when I add some gummy glitter. You can see this is 100% edible gold. And then I just like to toss them around. You can also do this in a Ziploc baggie. You can be as generous or sparing as you like. And you can even use a paintbrush. You can dip the paintbrush into the gummy glitter. And again, on our YouTube channel, we have whole videos dedicated to like using the gummy glitter in different ways. And you can see this one got a little bit more on it. This one got a little bit less. Here is how it looks on that yellow, which is so pretty. So pretty. And I didn't do too much because I want to see what will happen if maybe I also use some of my sour gummy watermelon powder. Let's see here. And again, this tastes like pixie sticks. It is great for coating your gummies so that they don't stick to each other. Because as you can see, these fresh gummies that I just made are still very fresh. They are still quite sticky, whereas these peach ones I had out of the molds. They're still squishy, but I had them out of the molds and sitting in my fridge in a Tupperware for a few days, so they are not as sticky anymore. So check that out. So these are my infused raspberry sour watermelon coated gummies. And let's see, and these peach ones, as I said, they're not as sticky, but it definitely still helps. Now, because that gold was on there already, that is why these aren't looking so pink. That one kind of is. That one didn't have as much gold on it. So you can see them, and let's try some more decorating methods. I'm gonna pop these out here. Look how cute they are. And let's do all sour powder so we can see what happens when there is no gummy glitter or infusion shimmer in the bowl. I just want to make sure I'm getting the bottoms of these coated. You can see a little really goes a long way. These are going to last a good amount of time. They are super delicious. And then you can see here, now they are not sticking to each other. And I can save these in a Tupperware in the fridge. They will last months and still be potent. And if you're wondering how potent your gummies are, you can always test your oil with a T-check. We sell a LÄVO T-check bundle on our website actually, or you could go to tcheck.me. All right, let's see what else we can do here. All right, let's continue having some fun with these. I'm gonna put some of my blue sour powder in this little guy. And for this one, I'm gonna do some of the unflavored sour powder. It's just white, and maybe white and gold. Ooh, and again, a little really goes a long way with both the sour sugars and the glitter. I have been using this edible glitter for months, so it seems tiny, but it lasts forever. And again, to show you, you totally can use this shimmer on your gummies. Let me see here. I wonder if it does. It makes them pearly. Maybe that's a little hard to see. Honestly, you could even use this as body glitter and body shimmer on an infused body oil. Or maybe it's a lavender body oil, but it really does add a beautiful shimmer. So let's pop these babies out. And again, these are super sticky because I just made them. And again, our gummy mixes are all natural color and flavor on all the mixes. Oh, it's so sticky it won't even go around. There we go. So this one is the unflavored sour powder with gold. A little bit of gold mixed in there. And let's see, and they absolutely are sparkly. So that is fun. These are like a candy coated gummy. These are gonna be super delicious. Oh, the bottom got like really golden actually. Ooh, how fun is that? And it is glitter. It's gonna get all over your hands if you're using your hands. And then let me toss these ones in the blue raspberry. So this is our raspberry gummy mix with blue raspberry on them. All natural raspberry sherbet gummy mix is not so sour, but then the sour gummy sugar is a little sour. But it's more of a sweet gummy, I would say. And I am not taste testing these as much as I would like to because they are actually infused, and for me, one gummy is enough. Look how cute these are. This. Oh, they're so sweet. Isn't that fun? And you can totally be a little artist and mix all three colors together, and it would probably make lavender if I had to guess, because red and blue and white, red and blue make purple, and white would make it a little lighter. Now, as for storing your gummies, I actually usually, if I'm not decorating my gummies, I keep them in the trays that they come in, and I pop them out as I need them. So this is a peach gummy mix that I made a little while ago. Check out the difference. These were made with the infusion shimmer and the gold glitter and an immersion blender. So that immersion blender probably made thousands of tiny air bubbles and made it far more opaque like this, whereas this peach gummy was whisked by hand on the stove. And you can just see the color difference there. Absolute same gummy mix, which is this one right here, a tropical peach. And then another little hack that I love is to use our herb block trays, which also come with a lid. Use this to make gummy bites. So what you would do is you would take the gummy mix that you made in your gummy mixer and just pour it directly into this. I would say you could fill each one about halfway. And what we like to do in the office is put a little bit of nerds at the bottom, then pour in your hot gummy mix, sprinkle little nerds on top, pop them out, and you have nerd bites. So now how are you gonna see these since they are out of your gummy trays? They're not gonna go back in or it's gonna rub off all that sugar. That is why we have the Sharing is Caring kit, and it makes these beautifully heat sealed airtight little packages. And so what I'm gonna do is use this small size right here, and let's share some of our gummies. They come 52 a pack like this. And like I said, you can usually fit like at least 3 in here. So how about, let's try to do, I'll do a yellow and one of each color. That's 4. I could probably fit more, but you know, if I'm giving these to a friend, 4 is probably all they need for an entire day. So I've got my gummies inside there. I'm just gonna hold it pinched on either side. And again, now this this heat sealer comes with a magnet on the back, so you can leave it stuck to your fridge. You press the button there. I like to start in the middle. There are dotted lines on the back. I like to just hold it shut and start in the middle at about there. You just slide. You just start and slide, and that's it. And now it's already heat sealed on one side. There we go. Boop. On the other side, totally heat sealed. If you want to be sure, you can do like a whole second line like above that line, just to make sure they're super sealed. And then there you have it, your LÄVO sealed gummies for your friends. And then you can totally get a Sharpie and write how many gummies are inside, what is inside. These bigger bags will hold brownies, cookies, and we do sell those LÄVO brownie and cookie mixes for magical brownies and really fun cookies. And that is how easy it is to share with your friends using a little sharing is caring heat sealer kit. Just a reminder, we have a ton of videos on our YouTube channel, our Facebook channel, Facebook Lives that are 1 to 2 hours long, Instagram Lives that are 30 minutes to an hour long, where we go over so many tutorials from drinks to brownies to a giant layered nerd rope gummy. So I wanted to leave you with one final tip, which is I have some infused coconut oil here. So again, we sell coconut oil. It is so hot in my house right now that my coconut oil is turning to liquid, but this coconut oil was in my fridge. So I just like use a knife and kind of shatter it into little chunks. Now coconut oil, like you saw, will melt very quickly. Coconut oil and flower infusions have great pain reducing qualities. So I usually take a little chunk like this, and at the end of my workday, or if I'm feeling it in my hands being a little sore, I'll just take a chunk like this and just use it as lotion, use it as a salve. And maybe you can see right there, but it's already glistening. And I always say, use our edible shimmer and glitters like makeup. So I just wanted to give it a try. What happens if I just take a chunk like this that's starting to melt already in my hand, and I take like a little bit, it's like a dusting because it's so strong, that might even be too much, of the shimmer, and like, can I create a body shimmer? So come with me on this journey to what happens. Festival me wants a body shimmer, and yeah, it is shimmery. I would say that. Let me see, I have some in this hand. I would say it is the edible infusion shimmer is shimmery. It isn't as shimmery as I might have thought. Let's try the glitter. And I'm sure the two of them together, so I'm just gonna smush that around. And yeah, I can see, yeah, for sure. The glitter is the way to go. I don't know if you can see because it's a bit much, but it's absolutely glittery and shimmery. It is all natural. It's made from mica, I believe, but all FDA approved edible shimmer and glitter. And we also have this in red and pink on our website right now. That is so pretty. You might not be able to see from there, but if I were outside, there would be a really nice, very lightly glittery effect because I didn't add too much of that glitter. And again, there it is. It's so beautiful. And there is the infusion shimmer too. This one's probably more like the consistency of like an eyeshadow, but it's meant to make your infusion so shimmery and beautiful. And they're all edible. You can put them on chocolates. That looks fantastic. And obviously your gummies. Even add a sparkle to your cookies and brownies, cupcakes, all kinds of infused fun stuff. These are flavorless, and so you can put them on your body too. Thank you so much for joining me in making these adorably glittery, sour, sugary gummies. Maybe once I'm totally done with this video, I will have 1 or 2, and that'll be the end of my day. So thank you from everyone here at LÄVO. Let us know in the comments if you have any other video requests, and I'll be sure to make those for you. Bye.